A look there inside of Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. It'll be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, New England.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down. To throw now, May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he's in! To Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
touchdown. Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 4.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Miami.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Pushed out to his right. And he will get into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play action. Here's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down.
Patriots.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Woo. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's May. And he'll just chucked this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here. And
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown New England.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Dolphins offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. Moving outside the pocket. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Man in motion here is Washington. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Tua now on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of it.
We are through 1. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down, they need 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Miami Dolphins.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Here's a give to Achane. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll go right and find his running back.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's May. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Forced out left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Deep to return is Malik Washington. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action, it's Tua. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
He's got a man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
In motion, it's Waddle. Well run with Achane. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here's Achane. Second and goal.
Right there, baby.
Achane is in for a touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This is Stevenson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
13 yards.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To throw on 1st down is May. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's hot, left side, it's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, New England.
1st down, New England.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Patriots.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll motion the slot man right. To throw again is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Hunt Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hill brought in motion. A run with the fullback in goal. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Tungo Bailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10. Tua gonna throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Tua. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Big Christian Ellis. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Open man, left side, he's got it. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins' 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? To throw is Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Complete to Devon Achane. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Off-balance throw, it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the boot, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it. He's to midfield, to the 20, and he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for H-Check. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the deficit down to 1. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They gonna hold on to this one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 9. Now May. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Now Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. play fake. Now, 2 with a throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep is Marcus Jones. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Patriots ready for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap to Tua. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's May. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Gain of 5. 1st down, New England.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2nd and inches. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That one taken in. Tayshaun Foutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to open up the lead to 8.
Patriots 28, Dolphins 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Tua will give it to Achan, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Man in motion here is Washington. Off play action, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Christian Ellis in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Off the play fake, here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the 1st sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Throwing on 2nd down. May was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third and long, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The middle with Achan. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Roberts Spillane on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw is Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. And they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving left, he runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 35-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Gibson. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
Jason Marshall on the stop. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New England.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. A carry now for Gibson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
First and goal, New England.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Pats will go up by 7.
Patriots 35, Dolphins 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Tua gonna throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
First down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's gonna get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it's H.A. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for another Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That is caught, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. To throw is May. That ball intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Tungo Bailoa. This is caught at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dolphins will go up by 7.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Patriots 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's May. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. New England going to take their second timeout. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's May. The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ballgame is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.